Nos hát szerbusztok, drága véreim. Hát ismételten megpróbálkozunk a Assassin's Creed folytatásával. Hát múltkor kísérleteztem egy kicsit a hangbeállításokkal, és hát megmondom őszintén, nem igazán sikerült, mert engem nem hallottatok végig a streambe, viszont a játék hangja eléggé visszhangos volt, bár ténykérdés, hogy nem csúszott. Úgyhogy visszaállítottam dolgokat. Tegnap teszteltem is egy kicsit. Remélhetőleg nem lesz semmi baj, és engem is hallani fogtok. Úgyhogy át is váltunk a játékra. Be is töltünk. Itt látjátok, 24%-ban járunk a sztoriban. És a jó végzett bennünket az 1775-ös, 76-os Majdnembe vezérel. Oké, lóra szállok csak. Ja? Aha. Oké.
So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability. A land in which all might live side by side. Free and equal.
Okay.
Why not join the Brotherhood then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
Hát nem túl felkőkarcolós. Oh, disznót, see.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested.
Után
We cannot harm the commander. He is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Thomas Hickit kell valahogy kinyírnunk.
I have an idea where we can begin the search.
Ez tök durva, hogy szétrugjuk őket a lóval. Ez elég uncsi, de itt végül van úgy a torony.
There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. God!
Aha. Bankjegyhamisítást a törvény bünteti. Mit csinálsz? Mit csinálsz, tesó? Ne! Nem már! Igen. Igen. fönn vagyok, nem látszódom. Így van, haver, menjél csak tovább. Paráz. Nem erre megyek. Jogi. Mi van? Elkaptak, haver? Igen. És mit csinálsz? Ugye nem itt össze a lépcsőn. Gyerünk, bástya. Gyerünk, 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 másszál gyorsabban, gyorsabban. Én itt se vagyok, haver. A francba! Már látom, hogy lehetnének benne gyakrabban checkpointok. Igen.
Odds and ends of every description, priced to change hands.
Igen. És itt veszekedtek. Na de azt megvárjuk, amit itt veszekedtek. Túlságosan gyanakó vagy. Ne parázz, nyugodjál meg, testvérem. Én itt vagyok a fal mögött, nyugodjál meg.
Oh, Daniel, let's put them bills away. The guards are done for us.
Besides, we've got most everything we need for the job now anyway.
Best go tell him. I'll warn the others.
In these sultry days, Dr. Jones reminds us all to avoid excessive drinking of water and rather consume his savoury sauce. Consumers will thank you. For the finest, daintiest sleeve ruffle this side of Paris in Darrow
What could possibly have induced such aggression?
Mit csinálsz ideben? Ó, nem ott a kútba. Ez mekkora lúzerség volt! És csak megbújt a kútba. Katonák elől. Bassza meg.
Has your pippin thrown a shoe? Need your tack adjusted? Collins Farriers of Needle Street. Place to go. In today's New York Morning Post.
Nyugodtságban. Helyes. Vágom, hogy 10 másodperc, de mindjárt megfigyeljük onnan bentről.
Got you lined up, dog!
Majd de hosszan megy.
Are you mad? Get down! Down, you bastard! Get down! Get down, now!
Boss wants everyone back at the shop. We strike tonight.
Been worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. I haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
Can't believe we're really going to do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings then. Bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. There's some fool fill their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk.
Good folk. Really?
Of course. You and me and Hickey.
Would only have a dozen.
Na, nem pofázták már ki magukat? Ó, bazd meg! Nem hiszem el! Nem hiszem el! Hello. Uh-oh. Na, hol vagyok? Na? Hol vagyok? Na, hol vagyok, csávó?
Heard what happened at the market. Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. One to end all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings then. Nah. Bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. Some fool.
Na. Há, Istennek vége ennek.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you?
Maybe.
Right. Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
Szép. Ó, most akkor futni kell.
There's another one! Grab him! Get him! Got a shot for you! Knock it off!
You get away from there. That's my money. He's trying to kill us.
Jó, bocsi. Rohadtul futok, bocsi.
I need some assistance. Over here.
Megleszel akkor is te szemét. Megleszel? Na?
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh,
Mi
we
van?
were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
Hoppá. Rasszizmus. Ez probléma.
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True. true. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
Itt a fater.
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll
What a
discuss
bunch of
this
bollocks.
elsewhere.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Aludjak.
Smells even worse than it looks.
Akkor húgyozni nem húgyozunk. Igen. Na. Aludjunk. Igen.
Get up!
Nem ott aludtam.
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
I'm a pessimist by nature.
Well, we always knew he had the talent. Wonderful he found the gumption to go through with it. Do wish him luck.
I think he will join us.
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it?
Jöttek én haver, és tök jó formám, Laci. Mi van? Jó van a...
Well, yes. I used to accompany...
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
Nem ugatol be.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartman. Terrible. He still owes me the best part.
Hello.
Mason Weems?
Could be.
Mindenki could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
Oké.
If I caught him anywhere near my horse, I'd give him a skill put lug he'd not soon forget.
Igen, de mivel rakom le?
To flavor the malt when this
Have
American
you chanced upon a copy of his latest pamphlet? It said it's quite diverse.
Mivel rakom le?
He won't come. His wife's gone into labor. Last I saw him, he was running in circles, full hilt, with staring eyes and an
Mivel rakom le?
grin across his face.
Oké, tetja.
You could ask the crump.
Ja, de ezt várj, van valami kezdő?
He's quite a knowledgeable
Nem emlékszem már, hogy volt a
Assists me
malomba.
with several technical issues.
At the old plough. But John and Robert will both attend, so it would be the whole clan if you could be present too.
It's a long journey. Not sure I'd have the sea legs in me to embark again
Igen,
so soon.
mivel rakom le?
Nah, I'll rest a while with my pipe. I'm old.
Aha.
Nah, the lad was trying to recreate the peat smoke they use back home to flavour the malt when this American variety
Fogalmam sincs, még gombbal rakom le, szóval...
I've never seen it done that way. I can't fathom how that'd work to tell you true. But she's a bright lass, I don't doubt it.
He won't come. His wife's gone into labor. Last I saw him, he was running in circles, full hilt, with start.
Hence his traps, the guard dog. He would rather
Did he? Well, we always knew he had the talent. Wonderful he found the gumption to go through with it.
Én játszanék, tetsa? És hogyha elmondanád, hogy hogy kell? Mármint, hogy...
No, thanks. I was in my schnips until quite late last night. I am feeling a little bit delicate today. But tomorrow, yeah, then I will try.
He's still old.
Játszanék, hidd el.
I'm not a man to forget what's owed me, I assure you. He's a good lad. I can be patient. I've never seen it done that way. I can't fathom how that'd work to tell you true. But she's a bright lass, I don't doubt it.
Ide játszanék, nyomom az összes gombot.
Sea legs in me to embark again so soon.
Seeing as you
Hülye
already
vagyok,
know mine,
Space. Azt bezzeg nem
what's your
nyomom.
name? Connor. Pleased to meet you, Connor.
We will take the forest mushrooms and drop
in a line of pots and pans.
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
I'm not a man to
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
when this American variety caught fire with too much gumption.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I think it has to do with the beetle. The little one that...
No.
Vampire, eh? If I caught him anywhere near my
I was
horse,
trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense.
Nem hiszem.
Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
He was running in circles, full hilt, with staring
You're
eyes.
serious, aren't you?
Nem vízupofázunk itt az én fölött.
Very well. It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
Jó.
that vampire, eh?
De melyik az?
If I caught him anywhere near my horse, I'd give him a skill put lug he'd not
De
soon
melyik a
forget.
Finch?
There's truth in what you say. When I first came here, the old house was falling to me.
Jó, ott van fenn.
But nah, the lad was trying to recreate the peak. That vampire, eh? If I caught him anywhere near my horse, I'd give him a skill put lug he'd not soon forget. It's a long journey. Not sure I've got the sea legs in me to embark again so soon. Nah, I'll rest a while with my foot. The lad was trying to create smoke to use back home to flavour them all when this American variety caught fire with too much gum.
There's truth in what you said. When I first came here, the old...
So, whatever went wrong with that little... We do hope to have word soon. You were setting
I think he will join us for the hunting on Saturday. He must finish his
A francba. Hát ez elég ügyetlen volt.
Rein in your turbulent nature.
Chimney and how you trap the round. Smoke. And
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
I do not either. Ha! It is funny, yeah?
Okay. Kögyé.
She seemed a thoroughly sensible creature, not like to partake of such illicit pursuits.
This key is useless.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
Mindegyik, amelyik beugat, azt meg fogja.
There was a period such blandishments were the norm, but men of greater resolve and clarity have stepped forward to make lucidity cheap.
Csak ez sok kopasz nem bántotta még itt indián barátunkat. Nem megyek a hülyéhez.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Park. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
Ah, yeah. That bomb pot, eh?
Na,
If I caught him anywhere near
Gotcha.
my horse,
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work.
kiabáljatok még jobban.
It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
Hát, ez bonyi lesz így.
Good, earnest boy.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. One or two will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Na, csírák! Ez az! Ez csak állat. Ajaj! 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 Hát jobban kell taktikázni. Na. Akkor még egyszer, drága barátaim. Kettő. Szét. Lehetne mondjuk velem is valaki. Na, oké. Ajaj. Ez volt a cél, csak a...
Fancy yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Reméljük az ákulcs nálunk van.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation.
Nem hangos. Á.
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Hello, people. Na mi van, srác?
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Dehogy.
Prepare to bleed.
Francba. Hát én mondjuk nem tudom elképzelni, hogy ne vegyenek észre. Hát ez csak egy bábú lesz. Én úgy sejtem.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on, but we'd be here for days. So manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
Bizony.
I said I would find you.
And so you have.
But not quite as you had expected, am I right?
You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked.
But what's done is done.
Hát ebből megint nem jöttünk ki jó. Visszapenész is ágyikóba. Hát sok értelme volt.
Up! Up with you! I said get up! Walk!
Bye now.
Ja, legalább kikerültünk. Komoly ez a rabszállító.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
Most egyelőre meg elég nehéz elképzelni, de tegyük fel. Szerintem van egy haverom. Itt a Bító. Charlie-val. Ah! Hát kösz.
You are not alone. And we give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, little else.
Nagy faszt.
Brothers,
First time.
fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile,
Pengét
so
adjál nekem, testvérem.
dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed,
Ott vannak a verőim.
darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Mi?
Need to stop Hickey. Go!
Oké, meghozom a fejszét, ez király.
Damn it! I've got to get out of here!
Damit. 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 Damit.
Here! Stay with him!
Damit.
Get far!
Hogy? Ennyi. Szevasz haver, végül is. Mégis ez történik.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes.
They paid me.
Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle anyway? Can you bring it to the bank?
Pontosan.
Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I. You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek.
Hát igen.
Had it even.
Nagyon fontos párbeszéd. Nagyon fontos.
Your hands will always be empty.
At ease, man! At ease! the general can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
Poros a szőnyeg.
The people yearn for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you,
No. This they did on their own.
you diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
Jó, hát ez bemegyek akkor.
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
A függetlenség napja. Szuper. Már megint az a szerencsétlen.
Everything all right? Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us. Where to?
Brazil.
De már meg már miért? Mikor van te arcon voltod? Kell a csuki asszony.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to
Hogy
see that's
átjött a
working.
metróajtón, csávó.
I'll try you back when I'm topside.
És csöcsömet kell csinálni. Én vagyok. Stádió, hát akkor nem kell stádióban.
Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Sőt kéne lopnom, de kitől?
Certo, pode entrar.
You gotta get in there, Desmond. Whatever you do, do it soon, please.
Senhoras e senhores, por favor, cuidem dos seus pertences.
Preciso resolver os Não posso deixar entrar sem bilhete.
Engedj már be! Faszom.
Bilhete, por favor. Certo, pode entrar. Aquele cara tá maluco.
Hello.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Quick, Desmond! Hide or blend or do something!
Ez baj. Ez mi? Ugye? Ez mi? Ja, hogy lebuktam. Király. De... Lopni nem tudok. Akkor...
Certo, pode entrar.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful.
Oké. De ha te itt vagy, akkor...
Target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
Chame a segurança imediatamente, Sylvie.
Hide! Hide!
Ei! Alguém chama a segurança!
Hide! Hide!
Na de hova?
As madeiras daqui são muito boas. Elas são fortes demais, mas
Kicsit olyan itt a tér.
Great.
You're worried about being spotted. There's probably a way around security.
Bakker.
Get close to the crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it.
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. And who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just...
Watch your back, they're on you.
Ugye most már jó lenne följutni a szektorba. Igen. Na. Na.
Looks like I'm close. Shit! Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight here.
Shit. Alô.
Ah, está bem. Faça a porcaria da verificação. Que bando de martinho! Passam 20 minutos simulando sexo anal e fatura milhões. Por favor, sem quebrar as costas, trabalhando 80 horas por semana para tirar 100 pratos. Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito! Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmãzinha!
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the
Ah,
stadium.
tu már csak a stadion
Other
túl van.
side?
Hogy jutok a stadion túloldalára? Ó, ez nem jó. Ez nem jó. Ez lelőtt a szemetje.
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the stadium.
Other side?
Igen. Valahol muszáj lesz bemenni. Csak felugolni se tudok sohasem. Engedjetek ide?
Don't let them see you.
Engedjetek ide? Köszi.
Use the catwalks to get across.
Mit?
You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Ja, hogy UFC van, nem is meccs. Várjál. Ah. Okay.
non ci anda.
Lehet, hogy itt lesz. Hoppá! Gyere ki!
Hurry, Desmond. If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen. The guards, Desmond. Head to the guards.
Ran out of bullets.
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
Futi, 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 futi. Ugye? Éppek befértem.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
Hol kell?
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but how's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Ez mekkora? Tököm. Ezeket simán e-mailezgetni, de visszagadtam.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure.
Várjál már. Ez is van valami? Ez annyira menő ez a barlang. Jó, igen, becsatlakoztatjuk, akármi is ez.
saved. We sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Ez most azt jelenteti, hogy ezt most mi most csatlakoztattuk, vagy mi van? Hát majd össze fogjuk rakni azt, ezek szerint a rendszert. Van itt minden. Juhu! Hát akkor...
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor.
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on
you,
whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
Hát oké. Akkor ez van, összerágtunk Achillesszel. Már itt befejezzük. Nagyon szépen köszönöm annak, aki belenézett a streambe. Viszlát véreim, szevasztok!